Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Times News 24/7, brought to you by the Noblesville Times Online in living color from the Times studio. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Thursday, May 5th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, a computer glitch caused a precinct in Westfield to not be reported in the final primary election numbers released by the Hamilton County Elections Office Tuesday night. Hamilton County Elections Administrator Kathy Richardson said the precinct wasn't properly tabulated, and that was Southwest Westfield, Oak Trace Elementary at 16504 Oak Ridge Road. The missing precinct had 140 votes, 9 absentee and 131 machine votes. While the numbers did not change the outcome of any primary races, it did shrink the margin of victory in the mayoral race. Challenger Russell Cameron lost the primary election to incumbent Andy Cook by 72 votes in the numbers released Tuesday night, but the updated difference has dropped to 61 votes. According to Richardson, Russell Cameron is the only one who has called in asking about a recount process. In other news, due to continued 20% growth per year for the past 20 years, Beck's Hybrids will expand operations by adding a research building on the company's headquarters in Atlanta. The new research facility will allow for future growth in testing and the latest innovative seed technologies and germplasm from suppliers worldwide. Last week, Beck's Hybrids broke ground on Phase 1 of a $24.5 million expansion at that headquarters in Atlanta. Are you interested in winning your own checkered flag for racing during the month of May? Then your business, organization, school, or group of friends should sign up for the inaugural Noblesville Boys and Girls Club Bed Race. The deadline to sign up for the bed race is May 6th. Registration is $65 for public or school teams and $100 for corporate teams. Registration forms can be found at the Noblesville Boys and Girls Club at 1448 Connor Street in Noblesville or the Noblesville Parks and Recreation Office at Forest Park Inn, 701 Cicero Road. Don't forget to mark your calendars for the annual Noblesville Mayor's Charity Ball, sponsored by Gershman Brown Crowley Incorporated. Mayor John Ditzler would like to invite everyone to this year's event, which will be held on Friday, June 17th at the Sagamore Club in Noblesville, located at 11455 East 166th Street. The VIP reception will begin at 6:30 p.m. and the main event will follow. This year's theme, Life is a Beach in Noblesville, and guests are invited to come dressed as beach bums or casual island folk. For more information, including sponsorship opportunities or to request an invitation, contact Amy Eli at 770-2003. Newcomer to the Westfield City Council, Sidney Spoljarek brought in the most votes in Tuesday's primary election to earn a spot on the council with Jim Ake and as at-large representatives. Only 258 votes separated the three candidates running for the position, with Spoljarek having 2,003, Ake having 1,909, and Tom Smith, current president, bringing in 1,745 votes. The top two vote getters move on to November's general election. Through song, speech, and quiet reflection, members of the public and law enforcement remembered officers who have fallen in the line of duty, focusing on those from Hamilton and Boone counties. Since 1900, 5 officers from the Hamilton and Boone County departments represented made such sacrifices to keep their communities safe. The 30th Annual Hamilton County Law Enforcement Memorial Service is just one way to say thank you for that service. Sports and local weather with Indiana's weatherman Paul Poteet are both up next.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there, look at the debris.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive, I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, the size of that thing.
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over. Pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
I'm meteorologist Paul Poteet from Studio B. Indiana's weatherman is here with Hamilton County's forecast on Times News 24/7, and it's sponsored by the Goddard School in Noblesville. The Goddard School is located at 2291 Greenfield Avenue. You can phone them at 770-7225 and ask them, why does everybody love you so much? They want to thank the readers of the Times Reader's Choice Awards in 2010 and 2011, #1 for preschool and #1 daycare in Hamilton County. The Goddard School in Noblesville. A little chilly. You were waking up earlier this morning and getting the kids ready for school or getting yourself ready for work. You may have seen some frost in the backyard. We had some here at the Studio B compound. So certainly a chilly beginning. It's not unheard of for us to have frost in May, but it's just a reminder of the kind of erratic spring that we've had already. And the forecast for today, these are temperatures that we expect through the afternoon hours, and you can see for the most part 64 shows up in a couple of places. That's about what it'll be here in the Montgomery County area. It's Crawfordsville, Lafayette, both around 64 today, 65 in Kokomo and in Muncie, 65 also in Terre Haute, where they started the day down near freezing earlier this morning. So, as you see there, the clouds will increase this afternoon. Chance of rainfall tonight. It doesn't look like a whole lot of rainfall, though. This map, little chart here to show you the expected rainfall totals. And for tonight into tomorrow morning, I don't think it'll get past about 1/4 of an inch through our area, maybe locally 1/2 inch. You see the heaviest rains will fall closer to Missouri and also in parts of Illinois. So that's the scoop on the showers that arrive this evening and then maybe into very early Friday morning. Now, as far as the weather pattern goes for today, here's the national map, and it has that area of low pressure approaching us from back out to the west. So through the afternoon hours, it makes it about as far as southeastern Minnesota and northeastern Iowa. Cold front coming. Otherwise, other than that system, it's fairly quiet. You see the next system in the hopper off to the northwest that we'll deal with later on into the weekend, but just now crossing with a cold front into the Pacific Northwest. Otherwise, a large part of, say, the Rocky Mountain states today controlled by high pressure in the Rocky Mountain highs, and then maybe a little bit of heavy snow as a system stubbornly sticks into New England, but that's the national picture for today. The next few days for us then involve chances of rain, and that would start tonight and go at least touch every day through Sunday, but not constantly. For example, we have a chance tonight into tomorrow morning early, then another chance on Saturday. That could be at any point during the day on Saturday. The biggest threat is the afternoon and the evening, and then that chance that you would see for Sunday would be mainly for later in the day. All right, so we've got rain in the forecast on and off. Let's look at the numbers and the forecast together for the next week now via paulpoteet.com. Today, 64, and our forecast for today is mostly sunny in the morning, partly sunny in the afternoon. The rain this evening and through Friday morning, and then most of Friday will be partly cloudy, high of 64. And over the weekend, we'll warm into the upper 60s on Saturday. Rain chances and maybe some thunder throughout the day on Saturday. Sunday, late in the day, 71. Then we turn a corner and finally go above normal for several days in a row next work week with highs around 80 degrees. And that's the forecast. Hey, happy Cinco de Mayo today. Let me double check my calendar. I think this is May 5th, right? May 5th. And you're all set for it. If you need anything, though, throughout the day, you can hit me up at paulpoteet.com. And keep it right here for more Hamilton County news, weather, and sports on Times News 24/7.
Each week, Terry Ditzler and Connie Thompson take a look at current events ranging from local to worldwide, from touchdowns to teenagers, tornadoes to tsunamis, and ask the question, where is God in all of this? Connie is the pastor and Terry is the intern pastor of New Joy Lutheran Church, located at 316 West 156th Street in Westfield. You can email them at joy@thetimes24-7.com. The journey begins only in the Times.
In local softball, the contest was a showdown for first place in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference, but on this night, Noblesville put on the show and Southeastern was a no-show as the Lady Millers defeated the Lady Royals 11-1 in 6 innings at HSE. The Millers now stand 14-1 overall, a league-leading 4-0 in the conference, while Southeastern fell to 13-3 and 3-1. They say nothing is certain when it comes to high school sports. We say put your money on Carmel's boys track and field team. This Friday at the county meet at Carmel, the host Greyhounds will be gunning for their 7th straight championship. Carmel has won the title 37 times in the last 38 years. During this period of time, the only other school to smell the roses was Hamilton Southeastern in 2004, when the Royals finished 28 points ahead of second-place Carmel. And as has been the case for the last few years, this season's Hamilton County girls track and field meet Friday at Carmel could be a sizzler. Carmel has won this meet for the first 20 years. Since that time, the county has put up strong fights. Southeastern broke Carmel's string by winning in 2006, and the Lady Royals repeated in 2007. Westfield won the championship in 2008. Carmel has won the last 2 seasons with a push from Southeastern in 2009 and then Noblesville in 2010. Today's news was brought to you in part by the National Guard. In the National Guard, you serve your country as a soldier and you serve the people of your community. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, you bring food, supplies, medical aid, and most importantly, you bring hope. This is the moment to change your life and perhaps someone else's. Visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. That's your local news for Thursday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the Noblesville Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.